Breaking news again. Pro-Wike lawmakers dare Governor Fubara replace major rivers law. Can you imagine? So the question is that replacing law, do we really have two legislative houses in River State? Does it mean that the pro-Wike are also meeting elsewhere, while pro-Fubara are also meeting elsewhere? And which one will Fubara follow? The question is, the pro-Wike group that are now acting by force, by fire, are they legal? That is the question. What is the status of the court case that is currently at the Supreme Court yet to receive attention? So if these people are daring Fubara, I don't understand how are they going to go now, go have their own police, have their own judiciary to go and enforce the law on the street? That is another big thing that we need to understand. I just hope that these people know what they are doing. But again, let's get into the details. In a move to dare Governor Siminalayi Fubara and insist that it is the legitimate assembly, the Rivers State House of Assembly, led by Speaker Martins Amewule, passed the Electricity Market Bill 2024 into law on Friday. So this legislation by the pro-Nyesom Wike lawmakers repeals the Rivers State Electricity and Gas Board Law Cap 50, Laws of Rivers State 1999. So the question is this: how can you make law and implement it without the executive signing it into law? Because I understand that the legislative process requires that the legislative arm will make the law, and then the executive arm will review the law, and then the bill, and then the executive arm led by the government, the governor, will review the bill, agree with it, and then sign it into law before it is called a law. Until the governor signs, it is still a bill. And the same thing applies to federal legislators. If the Senate and House of Reps makes any bill, it must come back to the president, which is the leader of the executive arm of government, to review it, and then if there are amendments to be made, they will make it, and then he will sign it into law. And until the president signs, the bill remains a bill, it's not a law, and cannot be implemented. And the same thing applies to states, and like River State. If the legislative arm makes a bill, and so if the governor fails to sign it into law, then it remains a bill and not a law, and cannot be enforced. So what are these pro-Wike lawmakers trying to achieve in causing problem in River State? I don't know. Because I know that Fubara will never assent to any bill coming from them, and so that can never be a law and cannot be implemented. It's not enforceable. So according to a statement by Amewule's special assistant on media, Martins Wachuku, the passage of this bill is intended to enhance the investment climate in the River State for the benefit of its residents. Who is going to invest? Who will come to a state with this kind of confusion to invest? Without deceiving yourselves. The newly passed Rivers State Electricity Market Law aims to regulate the supply, generation, transmission, and distribution of electricity within the state. It also establishes the Rivers State Electricity Commission, which will be responsible for enforcing consumer rights and obligations. The question is, will this, if Fubara fails to sign this bill into law, will this electricity department or parastatal agree with this law? Because they have to refer to the governor. That is it. This is now. So during the debate on the report presented by Franklin Nwabochi, chairman of the House Committee on Power, lawmakers praised the committee for its thorough work. They noted the significant stakeholder participation in the public hearing, which indicated strong support for the bill. The House was urged to pass the bill into law. How can you make a bill and pass it into law? You set up a subcommittee who made a bill, and then Martins will sign into law when the executive arm of government has not reviewed it and assented to it. Now, wow. Speaker Amewule commended the committee and Martins and their members for their in-depth discussion on the bill's importance. He highlighted the bill's potential to boost the electricity market, attract foreign investment, and create new opportunities for the people of Rivers State. So Amewule expressed confidence that given the bill's progressive nature and benefit, the governor would give his assent once the bill is passed. Can you imagine? So why will the governor give his assent? You think the governor will work with you to give his assent to this anything coming from you? I laugh. As long as it's not coming from Oku Victor Jumbo, it is nothing. So the electricity market bill was initially referred to the House Committee on Power on May 8, 2024, following legislative procedures. So the House resolved into the Committee of the Whole for a thorough review before returning to plenary for the bill's third reading. Can you imagine? So even Martis Amewule is having confidence that any bill he submits to Fubara, that Fubara will give his assent to it. He must be dreaming. I'm telling you, he must be in the dreamland. No two ways about it. He must be in the dreamland. I know that a lot of people will react to this. Let me hear people and hear what they're going to say. People will definitely say something. Someone said the bill is active only in Wike's bedroom, Bagam, and that is it. When people like you talk, the only response and reply we can give back to you is his. Can you imagine? You don't know this Obe James. You don't know. You don't know what I'm saying. Shameless set of vampires distracting a people's loving and working governor in the name of pleasing Mr. Larger than life minister. That is the problem. And it's not going to work. God must punish you for talking to appeal court approved lawmakers. Supreme Court will soon clear your doubt. Can you imagine this one? Never seen someone so doubt like you. Senseless reasoning. You are, in fact, they already insulted themselves, so fight don't boss. Continue dreaming. Their eyes will clear when their tenure expire after 4 years. They will continue to roam around. Those are Mugu, very foolish like Fubara. Can you imagine? These are pro-Wike people that insulted themselves. Continue dreaming. Oko Jumbo is the speaker. That is it. Wike boys' seats are vacant. We will not obey any kangaroo law coming from you. And that is the truth. Which reasonable investor will put his or her money in such a toxic environment? That's exactly what I said initially. Rivers State currently is toxic and this sitting is illegitimate. So right now, nobody, no reasonable person home and abroad, even the ones inside Port Harcourt, will bring out their money to invest in government-owned parastatal in Rivers State because of what is happening right now. So let them stop dreaming. Finally, the first step for the preparation of impeachment has just begun. Fubara'S must go. Okay, let's see how you can make him to go. The law of the land didn't recognize them. It is just an exercise in futility, and that is exactly what it is. The bill is only for the Buccaneer himself, Wike, and his committee of friends, not for Rivers people. So Wike is a member of Buccaneer. That is what it means. Fruitless effort, law made without any positive consequence. In fact, I know that Fubara'S will never sign that bill, so it can never become a law that can be enforced. So they are just joking. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment over what Amewule and his group is fomenting in Rivers State.